Hello, I'm Peter, and in today's video I'm going to be using Cool Grey Copic Markers in C1, C3, C6 and C8. As you can see here, I'm just planning out my drawing. I'm doing a bit of a sketch with just a HB pencil, ordinary regular one that I found lying around. I took a couple of photos of some keys from different angles to put it together, and just drawing out sketching the main outlines at the moment. Just working on some Oxalade's bleed proof paper so that when I use the markers they don't bleed. At the moment just tracing over with a 0.3 Copic multi-liner. I find the 0.3 is pretty good for just putting your first sketches on. And then as you can see, I've also thickened up the lines. I used a brush small. I've got a couple of multi-liner sets there that I used. Now just working through with my different C's, overlaying, blending them through with C8's the darkest colour that I've used, then a bit of a C6 and now C3. With my drawing, I'm just looking at where all the dark and values are and all the light values as well. You know, I left some white areas. I've also got some black. So in a good tonal drawing, doesn't matter what you're using, I like to have a light, mid and a dark areas, and I've achieved this using some white, four shades of grey and some black. And as you can see here in this part, I'm just overlaying just to try and get a smooth blend. The Copic markers are pretty good with blending between colours and shades, but I just wanted to have a go with the greys, and the cool greys I think look quite nice together and provide a bit of contrast. I find with the Copic markers that I like using the brush tips, and I've got quite a few chows, but I've also got some sketches as well, and I like to work from my light colour, my light shades first, and then build up with the darker ones as I go through. And then if I need to blend back a bit, I'll bring the light one back in to sort of blend it off. But you can layer up your shades as well, so if you keep going over them they'll get darker. But yeah, they're just really fun to use, and you can get some great effects, and you can work quite fast as well. I know in the video I've sped it up so that it's not so boring to watch, but hopefully you pick up a few ideas of where to put shade, how you can blend using the markers. So this little exercise took me about an hour and a half by the time I sketched them out, and then went over them with the Copic multi-liners, and then added the shading with the Cool Greys Copic markers. As you can see there, I've just done 4 little drawings and I'm quite happy with the results. Thanks for watching. I hope you've learnt something as a result.